Otis culture, fashion and craft.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to Otis Culture. In today's tutorial, I will be showing us on how to make the body pleated crossed front turban cap. It is very easy to make. I'll be making use of this stretchy fabric. I have the fabric already cut out. The measurements that I have are my head circumference is 23 inches, but I have 24 inches here by 32 inches. I have this cut out into two places. I have the same measurements. So I'm going to be showing us on one piece. What I will do to this piece, I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other as well. So the very first thing I'll be doing, I'll first of all mark 2 inches. 2 inches. I hope the chalk is visible. After marking 2 inches away from the edge, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. I'll move to this other end. I'll mark 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. So I will continue marking 1.5 inches on the left, on the right, 1.5 inches. I'm going to continue with this process till I reach the edge. One 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, 1.5, 1.5. The essence of marking this 1.5 on the left and on the right is to help us rule out a straight line. 1.5, 1.5. After ruling a straight line, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take to my sewing machine. I'm going to pinch the first line this way. I'm going to sew 1/4 inch straight down. I'll move to the next line. I'll pinch it this way. I'm going to sew 1/4 inch straight down. After that, I'll move to the next line. I'll pinch it this way. I'm going to sew 1/4 inch straight down. I'm going to continue with this process till I get to the last line. I'm going to repeat the process on this other piece as well. I've sewn it, as you can see. This is the other piece. I've sewn it as well. This is the right side of the fabric. The next thing I'm going to do is to fold it into two this way. I will take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew 1/2 inch straight down. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other piece. This is the right side. I'm going to fold it into two this way. Then I will take to my sewing machine and sew 1/2 inch. After that, I'm going to turn it to the right side. I've sewn it, as you can see. So the next thing to do is to turn it to the right side. Next is to fold it into two and find the midpoints. This is the midpoints. Fold this into two as well. Find the midpoints. You'll be needing needle and thread. You will sew loose stitches at the middle to join the two pieces together. We will cut it out later. It's just to hold the two pieces together. Loose stitches. We'll be cutting it out later. It's just to hold it in place at the middle for now. While the rope is still inside, the next thing to do is to cross the fabric together. First of all, you will take this. This is how it looks like. So for us to cross it, you will take this piece, you will cross it this way, then you will take this and cross it this way. After crossing it, the next thing to do, I will pick this end. I'll pick this as well. I'm going to take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew 1/2 inch and stop here. After that, I'm going to do the same thing on this as well. I'm going to pick the two ends of this together. I'm going to sew 1/2 inch and stop here. I've sewn it, as you can see. So I have two openings left, this and this. I'm two openings left. I'm going to fold these two together and sew it. This will be my front, so I'm going to leave this one unsewn. So the next thing to do, I will sew this back one. I will take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew 1/2 inch straight down. I've sewn it, as you can see. I've sewn it, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out the rope. I'll pull it out. This part that we sew automatically is the wrong side of the fabric, so we'll flip it over to the right side. This is the fine side where we don't have any stitch at all. Then this opening will be the front, while this will be the back. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it into two this way. This will be where our head circumference will be. This will be our front, while this will be the back. So I'm going to fold it into two. Then I'll take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew 1/2 inch straight down. After that, I'm going to sew loose stitches the way we normally sew loose stitches on our turban cap. Then I will show us the final look. I've sewn it, as you can see, with my zigzag scissors. I'm going to trim the excess. If you make turban for sale, this scissors is very important for you to have it. It's a must have because it gives your work a very neat finishing. If you don't have these scissors, and if you are making it for a client, make sure that you overlock the edges. What I'm doing right now is to sew loose stitches at the back to form gathers, the normal way we normally sew loose stitches on our turban cap. So I'm going to sew loose stitches round the back. I'll continue sewing the loose stitches. After that, I'm also going to sew it backward again to secure the stitch properly. Make sure that you double your thread while sewing loose stitches at the back of your turban. It is very important. What I'm doing next is to back stitch it to secure the stitches properly. This step is very important. After that, when I'm done, I'm going to flip it over to the right side and I will show us the final look. It is as simple as that. Be patient. This step is very important so that your stitch won't unravel later. As you can see, I'm taking my time to sew it backward again to secure the stitch tightly. This is the final look, guys. As you can see, it is very easy to make. This is the back view. We've come to an end of today's tutorial. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I upload weekly tutorial on my channel. Also remember to click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Bye.